The Wheel of Time's Lan is even better than the book version. Stories adapted for screens are constantly compared to their written counterparts, usually in a less than flattering way. But some manage to improve on what came before, at least partially, and that is the case for Prime Video's The Wheel of Time, particularly regarding the character of Alan Mandragoran. The fantasy show contains many differences from Robert Jordan's series of novels. While some work, other changes are not successful. However, in the case of Lan, the show has an advantage as it provides him with depth and independence that was not present at this point of the story in the books, making the character even better. As Moiraine's loyal warder, Lan may not be the most flashy part of the series. In fact, his tendency towards few words makes it easy to lose him in the mix of the show's many characters. With no magical abilities, he protects the Aes Sedai and helps her along the way, but rarely does he act apart from her. The show improves upon his already compelling role in Jordan's books by giving him a slightly different story, but it stays true to the character's heart. While the early books keep Lan constantly attached to Moiraine, The Wheel of Time Season 2 allows him a little space, showing that he can make his own choices. By sending Lan off on his own journey, the series gives him a chance to be an active, thoughtful participant in events, rather than just serving as a stoic man with a sword. Alan Mandragoran begins the series as a mysterious figure, traveling with Moiraine to the Two Rivers on a mission to find the Dragon Reborn. Lan serves as guide, guard, and protector. Season 1 keeps Lan on a very similar path to the books, as he falls in love with Nynaeve Almira and is revealed to be the Dai Shan of Malkier, which was consumed by the Blight when he was young. But Season 2 changes Moiraine's story, and therefore, Lan's, where the books have him developing a friendship with Rand and teaching the boy to use his sword. The show begins with Lan and Moiraine staying with friends, isolated from the group they traveled with in Season 1. With Moiraine supposedly stilled, their bond is no longer active, causing Lan to struggle with his place. Against Lan's wishes, Moiraine sends him away, forcing the warder on a new path. While traveling with Alana, Lan devises his own plan to help Moiraine, even though she sent him away. He finds Siuan Sanche the Emerlin Seat, Moiraine's lover and old ally, and shares information with her that Moiraine withheld. This act is in direct defiance of Moiraine, which is rare for Lan, yet it works because it centers on his often overlooked goal of protecting the Aes Sedai. Lan's independent streak continues as he uncovers the mystery of Moiraine's non-stilling on his own, finding the clues Moiraine herself didn't notice and confronting Loghain, his determination to help Moiraine, even when she doesn't want his efforts to focus on her alone, gives Lan an objective and allows him to act independently, making the character richer. While Lan and Moiraine may not always see eye to eye in the books, they don't have the same explosive arguments. Early in Season 2, however, Moiraine utters harsh words, claiming Lan failed to save her, and sends away from her against his will. In the books, Moiraine fears Lan pulling away from her due to his love for Nynaeve and friendship with Rand, but the show depicts the opposite. This change not only forces Lan to be different and act solo, but it puts him on a journey that results in character growth. Because of this fight, Lan must decide what's important to him. Despite everything, Lan remains fiercely protective of Moiraine, but he does so without loyally following her orders. Lan's character is very recognizable to fans of Jordan's books. He's still the dutiful warder and expert fighter that they expect, but the show's plot forces Lan to dig deeper. His love for Nynaeve and backstory are still present, but there is more to him. His forced independence from Moiraine makes Lan a more well-rounded character and lets him show off more than his fighting skills. The show also takes him on an emotional journey throughout Season 2, which helps the audience to better understand him and his motivations. However, though the show expands on the character, the key is that it stays true to the book's version of Lan. Adding a conflict with Moraine makes sense based on the plot in Season 2, but they end up reuniting stronger than ever, and Lan gains a clear purpose. His drive to protect Moraine never wavers, and the added plot only emphasizes that. Season 2 gives Lan a more dramatic story, changing the character slightly, but only for the better. Though Lan remains a man of few words, Daniel Henney brings a much-appreciated depth to the character in the show, only improving what was already there on the page.